Okay, let's do the bodyweight squat. So I want to show you 2 ways that you can fix your squat for you to stop squatting with your back arched so that you can squat without pain, squat properly, and be able to come down to the depth that you want. First things first, I just taught you guys how to breathe, so you need to be practicing that during your movements. When you're squatting, you gotta inhale the air in here, lock it down, and then hold that really tightly as you move. You only want to start breathing out when you come up to about halfway up. Then you can exhale. Inhale, hold. Exhale out. Next, you can do this drill with your hands. Have your thumb on the rib cage, pinky on your hip bones. This distance needs to be nice and short when you're squatting. So hands here. As you squat, I want you to keep this distance together. That's just going to ensure your spine is kept straight. The second you feel like you're opening up, that means your back is arching, and we cannot do that. If you can keep this distance the same the whole time, it means you're doing it right. But you also don't want to overdo it. You don't want to like crunch in and then now your back is all rounded. You just want a neutral position. Some of you may not know what neutral position is. You can use this stick. Get a stick. If you're at home, use a broomstick, or in the gym, find a stick. Usually they have dowels, which are the wooden sticks. You're going to line it on the back. Hold it here like this, one hand in the low back area, and then you can have one hand holding it on top. So you want to make sure the head, mid-back, and your tailbone is making contact. And then you also want to try to flatten out the space here. Then come down into a squat. Might have to hold it up, adjust it. And you just want to make sure that all 3 points are kept on while you're moving. That's another thing you can use. So when you're doing the squat, make sure you film yourself from the side and see what your back is doing. You want it to be straight from head, back to tailbone. Straight line. You don't want to be arching, and you also don't want to be rounding where you're tucking in the tailbone. So this is called a butt wink if you're squatting too low and then you're curling in. To prevent this from happening, we just have to get you to stop at neutral. Stop at the point just before you tuck in. So you don't want to go all the way down if you're tucking in. A lot of it has to do with just your body control. Another thing you can do is just spend more time in a deep squat position. So what I like to do is go hug a post, and then you can just spend some time here and work on your deep squat. So work on rotating your pelvis in and out, just so you can feel the 2 points. So if you're someone that tucks in a lot, just work on sticking it out at the bottom. So you can do squats like this, holding on, coming down, and then going back up. Don't forget to strengthen your core. That's a huge part to squatting correctly. So do your hollow holds and also do your dead bugs. Hollow holds, you just hold it for as many seconds as you can in one go. Take a break and then you can go again. If that's really hard, you don't have to do it with straight legs. Just keep a little sliping in your leg, but want to make sure there's no space in your lower back. Then other one is a dead bug. Dead bug looks like this. You want to create a right angle in your knee, arms straight over your shoulder, alternating opposite arm to leg, coming down. And you want to make sure there's no gap in between your lower back and the floor. Practice those 2 movements and let me know how it goes.